Hello everyone, it is I, Mr. Horgan, with you once again for another retro edition of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap.
And guess who's joining them? Me.
By me, my co-host means Ben Mason Television.
I just said that.
Well, just,
I know people know me, but hey, looks like we got another good show lined up for you, and I'll tell you, I saw the show's outcome today, and I gotta say, we're just gonna be amazed. I won't tell you how amazed. Well, let's just get right to it.
The episode that Ben Mason Television is referring to is the episode that aired back on July 8th, 1975.
Back when the show was still airing shows in the summertime. Go figure.
And only 3 pricing games were played back then.
Half-hour show, of course.
And the episode was uploaded by one of Ben Mason Television's favorite channels and YouTube users, TV Lover. Alright.
Well, I have a lot of other favorites, too.
Alright, here we go. The pricing games that were played on that day were the following: shell game, card game, and most expensive. The first contestant was Teresa. She played shell game for a Sunshine Brass Bed Incorporated Golden Temple brass bed modeled by the juicy Janice Pennington, a prize worth $1,800. So, after Bob moved around the shells with the ball underneath, we went to the 4 small prizes in which Janice revealed the prices. First, we had an assortment of Mary Kay cosmetics. Priced at $38, Teresa believed the actual retail price was higher, and it was $47. It was higher. She placed her first one chip in front of the first shelf. Next, we had a Regal decorated Harvest aluminum wireless cookware set. Priced at $45, Teresa believed the actual retail price was lower. It was $48. It was higher.
Oh my lord, and there goes the chance of $500 bonus.
Next we had Spencer's Infant Wardrobe. A set of Spencer's Infant Wardrobe. Priced at $47. Teresa believed the actual retail price was lower. And it was $50. It was higher.
Ooh, this is not looking good. We only have one chip so far. Let's see if we can get another one.
The last small prize was a Blue Luster shampoo and shampooer. Priced at $49. Teresa believed the actual retail price was lower, and it was revealed to be $56. It was higher. I had a feeling it was going to be higher.
So we only have one chip, and the only way she can win this prize is that for the ball to be right there. Anywhere else? Hell, that wouldn't be good.
Alright, so yep, the first shell was the only shell that could have the ball underneath, like Ben Mason Television just said. Alright, Bob went to the 4th shell first. Was the ball underneath there? No, it wasn't. Was the ball underneath the 3rd shell? No, it wasn't.
Could this be a miracle win?
Well, let's see. Was the ball underneath the 2nd shell? No! It wasn't! It was underneath the 1st shell! Teresa won!
Alright!
The odds were definitely against her, but she pulled it out at the end!
Hey, crazy things have happened.
Man, oh man. Great way to start off the show.
Yeah, great way. Next game.
Next game was card game, played by David. He was playing for a Chevrolet Nova Sedan, modeled by Janice. Now, for the amount he had to be close to the actual retail price of the car without going over, he drew $500.
Now, that's not bad. Well, it's not good, but it's not bad. Alright, let me explain to those who may not know, because it's been quite a while since card games have been played on The Price is Right, really. Now, if there's another deck of cards, there's 52 cards in there, and what David has to do is draw a card. Now go into the price of now, well, you know, just be added to a dollar amount. Well, anyway, the tens and the face cards are worth $1,000. The other cards and the number on the cards are hundreds of dollars. And aces, well, they're wild. Aces are worth anywhere from $1 all the way up to $1,000. But remember, David has to come within $500 of the actual retail price of this car without going over. If he goes over, he loses.
Alright. Now, I'd like to point out there was, like, no opening bid at the time.
The opening bid started at 0, obviously.
David's first card was the Jack of Hearts, so that was $1,000. David drew another card, and that time it was the Queen of Hearts. Another $1,000, and now was up to $2,000. David drew...
Remember, the egg crate scoreboard can only carry 4 digits. And, of course, they expanded to 5 digits 10 years later, I think. Alright, let's move on.
The third card that David drew was the 3 of Clubs. That was $300 there. His current bid at the moment was $2,300. David drew another card, and that was the 3 of Diamonds. Another $300. His total was up to $2,600. David drew another card, and it was the King of Clubs. Another $1,000. His total was $3,600, and that's where he decided to stop.
All right, so let's talk about this right now. May I give the results, please?
All righty, please.
All right. His bid is $3,600. He has to come within $500 without going over. And Mr. Morgan, the actual retail price of that car was
$3,986. A difference of $386.
He wins.
He won the car!
Alright!
Oh, yes!
2 games and 2 winners. Can we make it 3?
Let's see.
Chances are we might. Last game, Mr. Morgan.
The last game was most expensive, and it was played by Marcia. No, I don't think it wasn't Maureen McCormick's character from the Brady Bunch. Anyway, the 3 prizes were a Brother Complete 4-channel FM AM stereo phonograph and 8-track tape player, modeled by Janice. A Koyo 1290 sewing machine, modeled by the amazing Anitra Ford. And also modeled by Anitra, Starflite molded luggage. That includes a 6-piece women's ensemble, including cosmetics, piece, and casener, and a man's 4-piece grouping.
And guess what the object of this game is? To pick out the most expensive prize. Obviously. Now, which one did Marsha pick?
Marsha believed the sewing machine was the most expensive prize.
Number 2. So let's check out the prices one at a time, and I'll give out the results. But the price of prize number 1 is $330. Okay?
Yep.
Now, how much is number 3, the luggage? $367. Now, if number 2 is worth more than $367, then not only she'll win all 3 of the prizes, but we will have a perfect show in the half-hour era of The Price is Right. Let's find out. The price of number 2 was $480. She wins all 3 prizes, and we have a perfect show.
Yes!
Yeah! A perfect half-hour to The Price is Right. And how much are those 3 prizes in total, Mr. Horgan?
They all totaled $1,177.
All right. So, talk about a good show. All right. 3 games, 3 winners. I guess the perfect ending to this good show would be to have a double showcase win in the showcase. You want to know something? That's exactly what happened. Mr. Horgan, lay it on us, please.
All right, the 2 showcases that were won by David were, first off, Teresa's showcase. What she'd been on was a trip to Hawaii that included 1 week at the Alamona Hotel from Americana Hotels, modeled by Janice. A trip to Tahiti that included 7 days and 6 nights at the M.V.P Beach Hotel, modeled by Anitra. A trip to Australia that included 1 week at the Wentworth Hotel, modeled by Janice. Hawaiian Tropic Dark Tanning Oils and Lotions, modeled by Anitra. A Bell & Howell low light movie camera and projector, modeled by Janice. Now, the second showcase that David won was what he bid on. It was John Hancock Genuine California Redwood Patio Furniture, a Casa Planta Greenhouse, a Dyna Corporation Indoor-Outdoor Waterfall, a supply of Diet Shasta, and a 1900 Road Ranger travel trailer by Kip. The furniture, the greenhouse, the waterfall, and the Diet Shasta were all modeled by Anitra. Janice modeled the travel trailer.
Alright, now, David bid $4,700 on this showcase, and the actual retail price of his showcase was, and wait till you hear this, the actual retail price of his showcase was $4,747 for a difference of only $47, so he won them both.
And David almost, fainted when he found out he won both showcases. He was absolutely stunned. David won a grand total of $12,776 in prizes.
That has got to be one of the best half-hour shows I have ever seen on The Price is Right, ever.
That is definitely an understatement, and I have to...
And you want to know something? They only had a few months left of the half-hour show before they switched to the hour-long show, so this was a really special day.
Oh,
a really good day for David.
Definitely, definitely. Of course, Teresa, David, and Marsha are all named the MVPs of The Price is Right. I cannot forget about that.
No, you can't.
Now, to the sponsor. Promotional consideration for the retro edition of The Price is Right Pricing Game Recap provided by the Rolling Stones' greatest hits album, 40 Licks.
Alright.
So, here are upcoming retro pricing game recaps for my channel.
And I'll tell you what they are right now, alright? First off, we have November 14th, 1991, which I'm sure we'll get to doing is not too very far from now. And then, and many of you are still aware of, Christmas is just around the corner, so we're going to be doing some retro Christmas episodes in the month of December as well, including the one from December 24th, Christmas Eve, 1982, another from December 21st, 1984, one from December 24th, 1986, the Christmas Eve, 1986 episode, December 16th, 1988, and finally, December 25th, 2007, in which we're going to be doing a Drew Carey era recap, retro. I'm not joking. That's what's going to be happening within the next month.
You heard it from Ben Mason Television himself. I have to say he made my job very easy by helping me out on those requested retro recaps. Upcoming.
And don't forget about the December 1992 episode. We're still waiting for that, too.
Specifically December 1st, 1992. Also, October...
And by the way, we're just 2 days away from the 20th anniversary of that day.
Yes, we are. October 28th, 1987 is another retro recap that has been requested for me to do. And like I mentioned in the last retro recap for NEP 21, he wanted the October 29th, 1985 episode to be done, but only parts of that episode are uploaded on YouTube, not the whole episode, so let's wait for that.
For you to do the recap, you gotta see the whole episode. Capiche?
Capiche? Ben Mason Television is spot on. Alright, Ben Mason Television, always a pleasure having you on. It's been a lot of fun.
As always, it's a pleasure. Always has been, always will be.
Great work. Alright, time to sign off for the retro edition of The Price is Right Pricing Game Recap. This has been Mr. Horgan.
And this has been Ben Mason Television from Canada saying, please, have your pets spayed or neutered to keep them pet population under control. Alright, that's a wrap. We'll see you again real soon.
Good night, everyone, from New Jersey, USA, on my end.